Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Today it is going to be a collectible review, another addition to my Freddy Krueger glove collection, and in honor of the 37th anniversary of A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 The Dream Warriors, I'm going to be doing a review of my brand new Part 3 Freddy glove replica from a very talented artist named Rudy Salazar, who is based in the United States. Now, the Part 3 glove doesn't really get enough love. Like for the longest time, I found it to be quite a boring glove, but now I have a newfound appreciation for it. It's cool that this is the first, or should I say this is the second glove after the Part 1 and Part 2 glove, which were the same glove. This is sort of the one that kind of started the evolution of how the gloves changed. Now, the Part 1/Part 2 glove was used for reference to build the original hero prop back in 1987. It was built by prop artist Scott Nesselroe. Now, Rudy replicates the Part 3 to an absolute T. I remember seeing his Part 3 gloves about a year or so ago on social media, and I thought, he's nailed it. He's nailed the look, he's nailed the tones of the copper, the brass, the spray paint. The original hero was spray painted, and that's how they did the weathering. The leather glove is different, and Rudy actually customizes a pre-existing leather glove, and I will show the details in a minute, and also going to show you guys how it fits on my hand, how it moves and stuff like that, and just give it a rating out of 5. So again, I'm trying to complete my Nightmare on Elm Street glove collection. All I have left is the Part 5 glove, the Dream Child glove, and that is being built by a very talented artist. For the longest time, I've wanted him to build me a Part 5 glove. He kind of semi-retired, and I kind of twisted his arm a bit to come out of retirement and build me a Part 5, because quite frankly, he does the best Part 5 I have ever seen. Granted, there are like 20 to 30 gloves that were used in A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, but he really nails this certain look of a certain Part 5 glove, and after that, it's all complete. I obviously got my new Nightmare glove, I got the Part 1, 2, now I got the 3, the 4, waiting on the 5, and I've got my Freddy's Dead, the final Nightmare glove. Can you see it? So without further ado, I've got the glove all set up, ready to go on an electronic Lazy Susan. It's only taken me like 8 years to get one, but I finally got it, so we're gonna see it up close in all its HD glory. All right, let's get to it. Oh, and also I've got my original Australian and Nightmare on Elm Street 3 VHS here. This thing is an absolute beast, and this is probably my first introduction to Freddy when I was about 8 years old, going into the video shop and seeing this particular VHS and thinking, what the fuck is going on? Who is this guy? Anyway, on with the review. Here we are, guys. Look at this beautiful beast of a glove. To me, this is the perfect representation of the Part 3 hero, and Rudy has just gone above and beyond with replicating the spray paint patterns. I mean, nothing is left to chance from what I've seen, and Rudy kept me updated every step of the way. Now, let's talk about the leather glove. The original glove that was used on the original Part 3 hero was made by a company called Fairfield. Now, in terms of the Part 1/Part 2 glove, the jury is still out there in terms of what brand of glove was used. It could have been a Wells Lamont, it could have been a Stanley leather glove. No one really knows, and sorry if I am standing behind the glove, I don't want it to track me at all. I wanted to focus on this glove. But what Rudy does is get a pre-existing leather glove, and it's a Carolina leather. I have used these back in the day. They are a great starting point for, say, a Part 1/Part 2 glove. But what Rudy does is restitch this area here so it goes exactly the way the Part 3 hero leather does. This is the before, seeing the Carolina, and this is the after, as you see right here, making a lot more neater and much more accurate to the Part 3 leather. Now, there also is the silver ball and clasp this time around, whereas the Part 1/Part 2 had a plastic red ball. Now, the blades are brazed on. The Part 4 glove also had brazed blades, and then by Part 5 and 6, they were just regularly soldered on. Now, you can see all the spray paint details here. Again, nothing is left to chance in terms of the spray patterns, and Rudy has replicated them to an absolute T, and I love all the different bends on the knuckle stalls here. It just looks perfect and just a great addition to my collection. I'm so thrilled and over the moon. And again, Rudy kept me updated every step of the way, from even cutting out all the pieces of the copper, the brass, the grinding of the blades, everything. Now, let's try this glove on. Okay, so I have pretty small hands. Like, they are tiny. My dad says I should have been a piano player, so I've got to tighten this strap pretty good. And you got to get it to look just right. The Part 3 glove has a certain look, especially when Robert had it on and he really tightened that pull strap, and the Fairfield leather glove just had this look to it. Like, it was really long, but just, it moves so damn well. Now, I did have to have this glove sent to me in separate boxes. So the tips were sent separate from the lower stalls, the back plate, and the leather glove, just because our customs, they're really sooky. You know, it's a prop replica. They don't see it as a prop replica, and I kind of get where they're coming from, but just the movement. Like, even after riveting it together myself, there was a bit of futzing, especially at the joints here, but that is so common when you build a glove. You have to get like a tiny little hobby flathead screwdriver and just maneuver the copper pieces a little bit until they move like absolute butter. But just hitting all the poses, like, you know, you've got the classic Elm Street 3 pose like that from the promo photos and stuff like that. There's the shot of Robert from behind the scenes when he's on the Dick Cavett show and the gloves like that, and you can see how long the pull strap is. It's a beast of a glove, but it just moves so damn well. And again, my hands are tiny, so sometimes my pinky will like slip out of the pinky and then like the pinky will drop a bit, but that's just my hand, so that ain't a problem at all. But for the most part, these gloves are just displayed. Like, now and then I'll cheekishly wear one, but again, Rudy has just gone above and beyond with that paint job as well. And a lot of people don't realize some of the gloves were spray painted. Like the Part 4 glove, or some of the Part 4 gloves were spray painted. Even the Part 6 Freddy's Dead glove had spray paint on it at one point. There, that's the look. You just got to get that look, that long ass leather glove look. That is the proper look of the Part 3 glove. And a beautiful replica by Mr. Rudy Salazar. And with that, guys, I'm going to be giving Rudy Salazar's A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 Dream Warriors prop replica glove 5 Patricia Arquettes out of 5. If you're in the market for a Part 3 glove, Rudy also does, I believe, a Diner glove from Part 4, and he has dabbled in the Part 1/Part 2. I will leave his Instagram down below. Go hit him up. He does some incredible work, and just the replicating of say, like the spray paint patterns, everything. The devil is in the details, and Rudy has absolutely nailed it, especially when it comes to the Part 3. As plain as the Part 3 can be, it's the details. If you get those spray paint details right, the blades right, the chunky blades that have been brazed on to the copper pieces, it's a winner. And especially the leather glove too, going above and beyond and restitching the leather to make it more accurate to the original Fairfield brand leather glove, which is long gone. If you find one on eBay, they go for an absolute mozza. Anyway, guys, with that being said, let me know down below what your favorite Freddy glove is. It's one of those things where, like, if you have children, they're all your favorite, but secretly you have one favorite. But I don't know, man. It's a toss-up usually between like the Part 6 or the Part 2. I have a weird obsession with the Part 6 glove. I think because Freddy's Dead was the first Nightmare on Elm Street film that I ever watched, but I love them all equally. But next up is going to be the Part 5 glove. So once that's done and dusted and here, I'm going to be doing a review on that and then do a final video on all of my gloves all lined up. Love you guts, and I'll catch you in the next one.